What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be getting a nuke with the polyatomic crossbow, and I know the first thing you are thinking, how the fuck have I got this weapon? Well, honestly, it's really easy. I actually got killed by it in a game, and I was like, how's this guy got this? So I googled it, and all you have to do is, when you're loading into the servers on Call of Duty, cancel it, and it will say retry or go offline. You want to go offline, and then you want to go into local multiplayer, go over to your weapons, and the crossbow will be there, and so will the hemlock, and so will all the other DLC weapons. And all you have to do is make it, like, save the variant and go over to multiplayer, and that's literally it. It's so easy. Just in case you didn't already know, to unlock this gun properly, you would have to complete 6 challenges, either on Warzone or either on multiplayer. And you have to complete all 6 challenges to unlock this weapon, except the last 3 or 4 challenges aren't unlocked for a certain amount of days. So I was basically just doing this so that I can get it nice and early, so I can do this video as soon as possible. So anyway, let's talk about the weapon now. So this crossbow is, in my opinion, the best crossbow that has ever been in a Call of Duty before. And the reason why I think that is because you can do this weapon up so much. You can customize the different types of bolts you put in. You can put a different type of red dot sight, different stocks, different underbarrels. There's another attachment, I can't actually remember what it is, but there is a lot you can do to this weapon. I'm not sure if you have been able to do that in another game before, but I think that's really good. Also, the different tips or bolts you can get in it. Thermite, you can get explosive, and you can get gas, so that's really cool. And also, this thing just feels amazing. It feels like you can actually use this thing as an actual weapon and actually rely on it. Usually the crossbow would kind of be in the game and it would just be there, and it kind of be like just a gun to use if you want to have fun, and you'd never expect to do good with it. But this thing actually is really good, and you could probably expect to do quite well with it. You can actually shoot snipers across the map, and there's not much drop on it at all. Like, you'd expect to have to, like, aim really high up, but there is not much drop on it at all. And you are not very likely to get a hit marker with this thing ever. Like, if you shoot in hand, you'll probably get a hit marker, or the foot, you'll probably get a hit marker, but even in the leg sometimes, or the arm, you will probably one-shot them. So this has got a very nice one-shot kill radius on it. So yeah, it's really good at range, it's good at close range. The only thing that it's not very good at, obviously, is shooting 2 people at one time. You can't get collaterals with this thing, and obviously you need to kill 1 player, then you need to reload. So that's the only downside to this thing, but either way, it's so satisfying to use. So this nuke did actually take a few attempts, or quite a lot of attempts actually. This was pretty difficult. The reason for that is because if you miss a shot with this while you're face to face with somebody, you're probably going to die. I do have a riot shield on my back just in case I can kind of like juke my way out of there and kind of sponge some of the bullets from my shield. But a lot of the times that didn't really work. So when this weapon finally does come out, people are going to be wanting a decent class setup for it, so I will be leaving my class setup at the end of the video and in the description, like I always do. So if you do want to have this when it does come out, then I think this is a very good build. It's got like maximum bullet velocity, so you've got barely any bullet drop. There's a lot of recoil reduction attachments in there. I don't see the point in reducing your recoil with this, because you're literally shooting 1 shot. And then it recoils, and then it goes, like, it doesn't make sense to me. So you just want, like, either fast aiming down sight speed attachments, or you want maximum bullet velocity. That's the way I thought of it anyway. And you could have the thermite, the gas, and the explosive tips, but I didn't try them. But I just thought in my head, if I'm going to use this close range, I might fuck myself up with them. But they're probably pretty good. So I've been trying this for quite a while tonight, and I said to myself before I played this game, right, this is going to be my last one now, and then I'm going to go off for the night. And luckily, I had myself in this situation the last 30 seconds of the game, and luckily, I ended up getting it. And I didn't actually know this, but if you're calling a nuke in and the timer runs out, the game actually lets you call a nuke in. Before, it didn't used to do that. It would have just ended, so it's lucky it did that, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to call it in. I was panicking here as well. I was about 2 kills off, and I noticed the headquarters were behind me. We were defending it, and the spawn is where I'm aiming over there. So I was expecting them to come towards me, but I wasn't having much luck. But I got 1 guy there, and finally the last guy there, and I managed to get it, and I think like the last 2 seconds or so, and I called it in, and the timer didn't run out. So I was really happy about that. Got my nuke. There we go, with the crossbow, and trust me, that was not easy, but honestly, I enjoyed every minute of it. This gun is so satisfying to use, so if you don't end up doing the glitch to get it, I think it's about 9 days until it comes out, so yeah. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. It would help me out loads. I'll catch you guys in the next one.